Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. I'm Wylie Shutte, and we're here with Mr. Barker, who has recently been announced the coach of the West Carter football team. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
We brought him in today to just ask him a few questions about his new position. To start off, with any new position, there's obviously going to be stigmatism around taking over a spot that's previously been associated in the minds of the people with someone else. Does any of that weirdness or reluctancy ever affect you?
Yeah, absolutely. It has been weird. We recently did a remodel of the locker room, and all the decision making kind of came to me, which is very different. We're used to deferring to Coach Brown and letting him have the final say in anything that we do. So there's a couple times that somebody would ask me a question, and I would be thinking about texting Coach Brown and asking him what he thought. It has been very weird. It really hasn't set in yet. I don't think it will until we probably get on the field.
All right, and second of all, leadership is not being a leader in any situation, whether it be coaching, education-based, or even being a party leader in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. For you specifically, I don't know if you relate to Dungeons & Dragons, but how does faith in your team tend to apply to your work as a leader?
You're right. I'm not really a veteran of Dungeons and Dragons. I try it out though. I try most things once. But yeah, definitely faith in your team. I look at it from a football standpoint. I'm lucky enough that I coach with an excellent group of coaches, and I trust them 100% with our kids to lead our kids and to do whatever needs to be done, whether it's on the field, in the weight room, or fundraising, or wherever we're at. So definitely having faith in them, and then faith in our kids. We're blessed that we don't have a huge roster, but the kids we have are great kids, and I feel like we're really lucky to work with the kids that we do have. Like I'm thankful that for the most part they're always going to do the right thing, and we don't have to babysit them too much.
All right, and since we're on the topic of the future, what are your aspirations for the football team and/or program in the future, and what do you plan to be renowned for?
As far as our program, we have the last 4 years really kind of changed the mindset of West Carter football to where, we are probably a little more respected than we have been both in our area and statewide. People know that we play good football here, so we want to continue that. I'm really interested in seeing just how high our football program can go. I'm a little bit of a dreamer. I personally, I would love to win a state championship here. I don't think that anybody would be able to convince me that is not a realistic goal. That may not happen, for a while, but I know that, if I'm here for 25 years, that I would like to try to accomplish that. I think it's the ultimate goal in any sport for a high school team. And as far as being renowned, I hope people. More importantly than that, obviously I want to win and all that, but I hope people say that, I was good for the kids of Olive Hill. That, I'm very hard on our players, but I hope they learn a lot, and we lead them to be good men and good, productive members of our society.
All right, and since we're coming to a close, are there any words that you have for the larger supporters of the team?
We would love for our community to continue to come out and support us, which I think they will. This is kind of becoming a football community. It'll always, like our other sports as well, but we've been blessed with having good support from, not just our school, but our community members, and we'd love to have you guys keep coming out and supporting us.
And are there any more not as sweet words for those who do not?
No. I know you probably want me to talk some trash against East Carter, but I'll pass. Maybe a later day.
Can't blame me for trying. To close off on a sweet note, when you're on the field, is there a specific song you hear from our band that tends to get you, like, at maximum hype, to say so?
I don't know if there's a specific song. I love hearing our band, and I've made some suggestions for some of the songs that the band's play because I'm a pretty big rocker. But as a football coach, there's nothing better than hearing your fight song because that means that you've just scored a touchdown. So, I mean, usually that's when I'm the most jacked, is if our band's playing our fight song, because it's a good thing for us.
An admirable pick. This has been Coach Barker, and I'm Wylie Shutte signing out.